What's up, everybody? It's your boy Austin here with Momentum Digital. Today we are talking speed ramping. Just play the intro. Alright, boys and girls. So what exactly is speed ramping? Basically, it's an effect that many filmmakers use to ease the transition from one clip to the next. One important thing, you always want to shoot in 60 frames per second. That's going to give you the most epic slow motion, unless your camera shoots in 120, you're shooting on like a 1DX Mark II or something like that. So I was just messing around. I shot a little B-roll. We're here in Philadelphia's WeWork, Northern Liberties to be exact. And for the purposes of this tutorial, I just went out and so I shot a few clips of the office. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you how you can use speed ramping in your videos. If it's done effectively, it looks really good. So this is very important. When shooting at 60 frames per second, whenever we bring it into Premiere Pro, we're going to want to modify it and interpret it as 20 frames per second. That basically stretches out that clip and gives you that slow motion. So we'll just highlight all the clips here. Go down to modify, interpret footage. There we are. So you can see I shot in 60 frames per second. We're gonna assume 24. That's all you have to do, hit OK. Now all those clips are in slow motion. All right, let's drag our first clip down here to the timeline. And so in this clip, I'm just sort of moving backwards along this railing here. So I'm going to try to match that up with another clip that I'm also moving backwards, that same kind of motion. So here's a shot of some coffee mugs. And I know I kind of had that same camera motion. Cool. So let's just drop that down in here. Here's the clip I want. See where it starts. Alright, that already keep out good. So I got my 4 clips here on the timeline. So let's just go ahead and expand this up so you can see a little bit more here. Alright, and what I'm going to do is right click on the effects logo, go to time remapping and then speed. Alright. I'm going to go here to the end of my clip where I do this weird motion with the camera. I kind of turn it away. So I think that'll be a kind of a good transition. Kind of distracts the eye, I should say. So let's cut that right here. Gonna zoom in here a little bit. I'm gonna hit P to get the pen tool up here and then make a time or a dot. I don't know what you call this, to be honest with you. I might cut that out of the end product. Go back to V to select your cursor. All right, we're just gonna click on this little line. So anything to the right of this line goes with me, and then anything to the left of it just stays at 100%. All right, so let's put this up pretty high, go to back like 500 or so. And then, so what speed ramping is all about, so that's gonna create this ramp right here. Let's make it a little bit faster. I want it to really crank it all the way up to 1,000. So what you can do is move these little flags, I guess you would call them, and then that's going to prolong the amount of time that it takes to ramp up to speed. So if you really want to smooth it out, you can click on this little guy right here, drag that out, and you can see it just kind of creates that S curve, so it's not an abrupt jerky motion. So if I just put these back together like they originally were, it's going to go from 100 to 1,000 speed very quickly. Now, if I drag that out, it takes a little bit longer. So basically what I'm gonna do is try to match that kind of movement with this next clip, and we'll see how it looks. Once again, time remapping speed. Stop this right where it gets to about here, where the word "we" word comes into focus. So once again, I'm gonna hit P to bring up that pen tool, make my dot, go back to the regular cursor, and then crank the speed up. Separate out just a little bit, smooth it out with this. Let's see. I think it's got to be faster and shorter, because that just kind of looks weird. You want to be really short and abrupt. You know, don't make it too obvious. That's kind of the key. I'm not digging that weird move to the right that I did with the camera. I'm gonna try to cut that out. So I'm just gonna move that over, and then cut that out completely. All right, there it is. Cool. I like that a lot more. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a mini speed ramp between those two clips. Let's see if we can do it on the end of this clip to the next one. We'll go like right here. Cool. So this is kind of where I wanted to go back to being in fast motion. I'm gonna zoom in here. You already clicked the speed or the time ramping option, so all you got to do is hit P for pen, like that. Let's crank that up all the way to 1,000. Cool. All right, ripple delete, bring that other clip over. So this one also, you'll see the same theme. I'm moving backward, away from the pillow, like so. Let me just cut that right here. Once again, right click, time remapping, speed, turn that on. Pick where you want the clip to slow down, probably about like right there for me. Pen tool, dot, crank it up. You don't always have to go to 1,000. Anyway, just really quick, subtle, very, very brief tutorials. Whenever you put it all together, it should look like this. Cool, so thank you guys very much for tuning in. I'm gonna have lots more content like this coming out, trying to give back to the people because I learned all my skills from YouTube, everything about lighting, equipment, what camera to buy, shooting settings, everything I learned from YouTube. I hope that you enjoyed it and you learned something about speed ramping today. One of the 12 million speed ramping tutorials that are on the internet. But anyway, I will see you next time on Momentum Mondays. Boom! That didn't work. I need to be closer. I'm gonna do that cool thing. See you next week.